And action. Hello, everyone. It's Tombstone Belts back here with a brand new episode of Tombstone Live. Uh, Episode number 67, guys. Wow, already 67 episodes of Tombstone Live. It won't be long to probably I'll eventually get to episode 100. But before then, you guys know how things are here with Tombstone Live. Anything that happens will happen because it's unsanctioned, uncensored, but we're gonna try to keep it as family friendly as possible. And for anyone that's new to my channel, make sure to leave a like if you enjoy the content. As well, check out my main channel, which involves with all these bad boys. And make sure to like, share, and if you haven't, please subscribe. After all, I want to try to get to my goal of 700 subscribers, guys. And the only way I can get to it is with help from you, the fans, by subscribing. So, obviously, yesterday I was talking about how about my most previous video on my channel involving with this, the Crumb Rind Big Gold Belt. Yeah, and I got this from from Muhammad Ali belts. It's pretty good. It's a great belt. I mean, a few flaws here and there, but then again, I wanted to give them a chance, and I do say he does great quality work. Something to drink. Well, yeah, guys. If you're hearing any stuff in the background, it's yeah, guys. I'm just watching a celebrity death match. If you guys remember that from the early days of MTV, and they even made a video game which I played, and it was a pretty fun game. Yeah, but, yeah well, as well, I did send out links to Stephen Hammer, a guy named Jonathan Michael we seen once on here, and of course my buddy Dex. Hopefully, if we can get them on here and maybe have a little chat and all that. I did see that there was that Stephen Hammer posted something about Hazard F5 being on a live stream as well from I think it was like Dropkick something. I don't know. I forgot their names. I think it was the Dropkick podcast. That's what I think it was. Yeah, sorry about that. It's working. Hmm. Yeah. Obviously, wanted to let you guys know as well that obviously Monday I'm going to be doing a straight up 5 days straight of DM Tombstone Live as well because I'm off for a whole week. Yeah, work's been on again, off again stuff thanks to I don't know what reason, but it could be the fact our our supplier or some reason they all that. But I think as well it could be the tariffs that have been going on with our country. But again, just don't want to mention or talk about it here on this channel because after all, that's not important for my channel, not important for me, or important for you guys. Because you guys are just here for one reason and one reason only. It's about me. Just having a little chat and updates of what's been going on and all that. In fact, speaking of updates, so I'm starting to get the work done on the DMTombstone belt. Obviously, got the side plates drawn out. Gotta soon get those cut out. Uh, yeah, as well. May do those like 3-stack plates, kind of like related to like the real replicas instead of it 2 because I don't know. Try to make them look as accurate to like an actual ring used belt. And a little amount of money I may have, I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that. And I think I may use one of my stock sidebars for this one. After all, I got a lot of them stored up. After replacing all the sidebars from my previous WB belts with the Fandu sidebars, yeah, they do look great. But now I'm looking at them in certain angles. They look like a could be the different shade of gold, but it could be the lighting. I'm not sure. I'm just talking about some random bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, but like as well, updates saying at least by with hopefully this week. If they do come in, I'm gonna be getting more stones in the mail, so I'm gonna start doing more restone process on my red universal and of course the undisputed. And I did mention before about this crumb rind big gold. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with it. I'm just not gonna retouch up the stones because the way I look at them, I think these are actually like Swarovski or cubic zirconias. Yeah. So like I said, I know I'm gonna this week I'm gonna try to touch up. I'm gonna start working on my DMTombstone belt. Once I get that done, do a review of it on my regular channel, and hopefully keep working and try to see if I could get to 700 soon. So like I say, I'm gonna just work on that DMTombstone belt, and the thing that's gonna get me. because I'm gonna get to, as I say, begin onto that, and I know it's gonna be a bit of a doozy for that one because if it's gonna be like the with the WWE Network logo belts with the stones and that, it's gonna be a doozy. Ethan S. Hi, Ethan S. How are you? Thank you for being a part of this live stream. Good. Hope you are too. I'm doing fine. Yeah, doing just fine. I said I just got my 43rd belt in my collection. I know it's like a lot of belts in my collection. That's why I'm running out of space, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put some of these belts at. Because obviously I need a bed to sleep on, and if these are gonna take over my bed, next thing you know, it's like I don't want to be sleeping on the floor. I may think about reconsidering maybe readjusting some of these pictures here so that I can hang a belt up there. But yeah, we'll think about that over in a bit. Well, I'll think about it. Like I said, yeah, and then I will try to see if I can cut but I'm not gonna give no spoilers about what it is. But I will hopefully when I do get it, I'm gonna box it and review another belt, obviously. To get as well, you'll probably send me a property plate for my 91, 94 WCW World Heavyweight. And obviously, I'll be getting some, try to get some one piece belt tips. So when I'm done pulling the Red Universal, I take its tip off and put a one piece belt tip on it. Pretty much one, two, let's see, one, two, three. Uh, I think, huh, I know some of these other belts may have one piece belt tips. I think I only have three. One, two, three. Yeah, I think I only got three so far with one piece belt tips, but I know I want to be working on more one piece belt tips for these belts. I don't know, like, I mean, get one piece belt tips for the belts that actually are on leather straps, not the stock belts. Because then again, the one piece belt tips on the stock straps, I mean, they look good, but you rather have them on real leather straps. Plus, two, once I get all that settled, may think about trying to look up for people for send out straps as well. I mean, because I know I got one, I got four belts with send out re-leather straps, and I am looking to try to get more of them re-leathered. Because I got a ton of replicas, and some of them do need to be re-leathered. Like my the current U.S. belt I have, the new U.S. title, uh, definitely needs a send out strap because the backing is starting to have cracks in it. So I need to hit up a guy who I was talking to for a send out strap for that one. In fact, I think it's the exact same guy I'm talking to right now to send
Well, yeah. So, yeah, just whoa, early wins. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry, getting distracted, guys. But yeah, uh, so yeah, I am thinking about once I get some of my restoring done for the undisputed and the universal. I may, and as well from once I get done with thinking about getting more belts or something like that, and be getting one piece belt tips for the belts that have real leather on them. I'd want to say I still want to think about hitting up someone to say if they can make custom one piece belt tips because like this world heavyweight is remarkable. Best world heavyweight belt I got. I mean, even if the side plates don't fit. I mean, I talked to Hassan. I would talk to Hassan about getting me more side plates. Just shave them down just a millimeter or so, or no, wait, half a millimeter. It's just a little lip that doesn't have it fit right. And God forbid, I don't want to shave them down because I don't have the tools for it, and B, I'm basically shaving off the gold plating on that thing, on the plates. You know, if it's on the side, no one's going to see the sides until you take the plates out. And for me, I'm never going to probably take them out to begin with. But I'd say it's not that bad. As long as some parts of it look flush, as long as it ain't fully popped out, like a bit, like the whole plate's just above the main plate on the strap, it's fine. But I gotta say, for people that watching my channel for like belt makers, like Hassan Belts and all of them, if you guys can make one piece belt tips, you ever think about trying to make a one piece belt tip that looks like the world heavyweight title? Because the replicas of these world heavyweight titles, they're two pieces. In fact, every WWE shop replica that has a belt tip is two pieces. Hell, I mean, some of the belts I owned are technically the bootlegs. They have belt tips like the hardcore and the WWE or WWF tag. They are two-piece belt tips, but yet they are much different compared to the like the shop's two-piece belt tips. Yeah, but yeah. I say if you guys could do custom belt tips like the World Heavyweight, the Intercontinental, and the United States, because they have like custom design to them, not just the regular belt tips. I say some time. I mean, like now, because now with WWE doing different type of belt tips compared to ones like you see like on the Undisputed, which is just an ordinary regular belt tip. I'm surprised they didn't do a custom one for this one. But yeah, other belts have like custom belt tips, and they don't have them in one pieces. They mostly just do two pieces. So I gotta look up for someone that could do like a one piece belt tip, so I can replace them to do one piece tips. Because one piece tips always are better than two pieces. I mean, if you agree, let me know in the comments below.
because it makes the belt look more real. Because the real belts, every belt you see on TV that has a belt tip, many times when you see the backing of it, you don't see the three screw ports in it like the replicas do. That's a one piece belt tip they put on, and keep it on there with like glue or something. I'm not sure how they do it, but usually I say use glue because that's what I did when I do for the one piece belt tips for my network logo, the universal, well, blue universal, and the winged eagle belt. I just use a bit of like this E6000 epoxy, put it inside into the parts of the belt tip, and then just slide it onto the end of the strap. I mean, if you have to trim the strap down a bit so it'll fit properly, but the belt tips have never come off from that because they really do because as well if if it's like a rough edge on the strap as well when you put it in it the glue would seep into those like pores and the roughness to it, so now it's more of a permanent bond to it. So yeah, I say, well, it would be definitely better. But yeah, and what I mean by like, so like for this one, this is my WWE Network logo belt. You can see no three screw ports on the on the back. It's literally a solid plate that you would just put on the belt, and it makes the belt look exactly like a real belt, especially if it's on real leather. Like I said, for those that get send out straps or get their belts re-leathered, and if the belt does have a belt tip, always want to go for a one piece belt tip or like a solid tip, not like two pieces like you see for replicas, because it just makes it look. I'm not saying it doesn't make it look bad, but it just makes the thing look like a replica. When you want your belt to look like a real belt, you have a one piece belt tip. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I definitely want to work on getting maybe once I'm done collecting belts, start getting my belts re-leathered. So I'll be like a true collector to have my belts look like the real deal. I mean, am I think about maybe getting every single WWE replica I own a re-leather strap? Probably not, but like who knows? Because I know some of them I think deserve to be re-leathered on real leather. Like wow, like my WWE United States spinner belt that I fully restoned. I think it deserves to be. I wonder why my. Huh, my yeah, because like I said, like my US, my Figs Inc. WWE US spinner that I had, which was which was on my video series, my new replica belt, I think XI or 11, because the 10th one was actually the child version, which I still own. I've been partially restoring that one as well. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, yes, but I say like 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 for me the US spinner and possibly the WWE spinner, I wouldn't mind getting send out straps for and getting them re-leathered. As well, I want to try to see if there's a way I could make my replica WWE spinner have thicker plates, because I've seen people that get like bootleg versions that have like thick plates. I mean, I don't mind if I would have to get another WWE spinner like that. I don't mind that at all, as long as it has great quality stones as well. But I'm pretty sure that I'm okay with that. And then we get a rated R spinner because that's another one I wouldn't mind getting off my list. and I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure my collection will never end. There's multiple variations of belts. Like I like to say, what about the eco-friendly title, or like the radar spinner, like I mentioned, the Brahma Bull belt, the Andre 87, which I probably would eventually getting, but I would prefer to get belts that were actually used on TV and defended most times. Because even like like the Smoky Skull, that was a gimmick title, like the eco-friendly, the rated R, or the Brahma Bull, but it was actually used on TV and was defended. So it was more like an actual belt. Oh, sorry guys. Even like that. That's why I say be getting belts that were used on TV first before I go to those signature series. I mean, or say like the custom titles, like the rated R and eco-friendly WWE title. Yeah, they were being used, but they were gimmick titles. I remember one because once I'm done collecting all that stuff, because I got a lot of other belts to get collecting as well, like the current tag titles. That was ones I need to get eventually. Maybe during next tax season, I may get both of them. Hopefully, if I have enough of my taxes to get both. Then there's the new XT title. Got to get that one too, because I didn't even get the 2.0 version. And I don't even think the 2.0 version is in WWE Shop anymore. Like I said, I got a lot on the list to get, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get that new hardcore title because I'm good sticking with the original I have. After all, I have like three of them. The original that's up there on my window, the one over there with the other homemade belts that was signed by Mick Foley himself, and of course that bootleg one, or as much as I hate to say that one is a bootleg, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, looks like you may not get Stephen Hamilton, but I can understand that. Sometimes he may be asleep. You might not notice it, but you know, we'll eventually maybe talk more about that or sometime. Like, I got all next week as well. From this literally from Saturday to Sunday. I mean, like just yesterday, I just started it. So literally, it's yesterday, today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next Saturday, and next Sunday. So that's literally next 7 days of DM Tombstone Live, guys. But as well, I may do the ones on the weekends, like I think Saturday ones earlier, because for Backlash, I think it's next week as well. So thoughts on that one. But anyway, we're within the 2 minute mark, so I'm probably gonna just do an outro right now, guys. So hope you guys enjoy this live stream. I know it wasn't that I was hoping and expecting to get somebody to join, but sometimes something happens, and if they're busy, I understand that. But anyway, make sure to like, share, and if you check out my main channel as well, check out my reviews for these belts. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. There, guys. Need 8 more subscribers, and I'll be getting the 700 subscribers celebration for you guys. And I'll be working more on my DM Tombstone belt at that. Also, follow me on my social media, like on X at DM Tombstone 96, and as well on Instagram at Damien96, where I may post pics there before I post stuff here on YouTube. Also, shout out to my buddies like Stephen Hammer, Stephen Hammer. He does belt reviews as well. And my buddy Dex, you've seen a couple times here on my live streams. Um, he does live streams as well. He does like a podcast and stuff. He does stuff for for music more than wrestling. But anyway, I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, signing out. See you guys tomorrow.